There was a large hydroclimate event that caused over 1 million deaths that you don't know about. The name of this horrendous event is the Sahel Droughts. The Sahel Droughts were a string of droughts that caused a large loss of life, property, habitat, and amongst other important aspects to the Sahel region. It was named the Sahel Droughts because it is the name of the region that it occurred in. The droughts occurred from 1968 to 1985. Although there is an end date to this tragic event, the effects from this hydroclimate event can still be felt in the Sahel region long after its supposed end. Sahel is a region in north central and western Africa, which encompasses the land from Senegal to Sudan. It is a region that is defined by its climate, being that it is not quite as arid as the Sahara, but not as humid as the savanna. Although this region was defined by its semi-arid climate, today it is being affected by desertification caused by the changing of the climate. Does the changing of the climate classify future hydroclimate events as drought, or is it the new normal due to these changes? This intense event affected modern-day countries of Chad, Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Senegal, and Burkina Faso. It affected many diverse groups of people that live amongst these countries. The decrease in precipitation caused desertification in the region, which largely decreased the vegetation. The loss of vegetation caused a domino effect where food was hard to grow, livestock was hard to support, basic needs became scarce, and increase in price. These effects, along with scarcity of water, became a hazardous situation where life began to be lost. Even those who survived suffered greatly and decreased the value of their land, which made it even harder to move, thus trapping them in this perpetual nightmare. Since crops were dying and there was little to none water security, it is estimated that over 1 million people died due to this drought. The trickle-down effects of these droughts suggest that even more life was lost. There are many reasons why this event occurred. The ultimate combination of these factors are what made the Sahel droughts so impactful. In an adverse way, changes in the ocean temperature due to climate change impacted the traditional precipitation patterns that are common to the region. Increases in population within the region created more pressure on the land, with more livestock grazing, and increased elimination of natural vegetation caused the land to become more degraded and unable to contain moisture as well. The erosion of soil due to this increased intensity of the drought. This graph shows the drop in rainfall during Sahel droughts. The next graph shows the increase in hemispheric temperatures. This last graph shows the projected rainfall of the future Sahel region. I have shown these graphs together to show how the initial dip in precipitation occurred during the Sahel droughts and how the precipitation went up after. But with the increase in temperature and the changing of the climate in this region, it combines to give the unfortunate prediction of perpetual decrease of precipitation in the Sahel. We can learn from this terrible event and prepare to protect precious life and habitat. The Sahel region can prepare for the future by planting crops that are resilient to drought conditions. In a progressive manner, they can introduce new plant life that can help decrease the degradation of soil, provide more shade, and help retain more moisture. Introducing innovative agriculture practices can prevent drought intensity, such as crop rotation and less ground tilling. There are many steps that can be taken to improve their situation, and each step they take is one step closer to a better future.